Hello everybody, today is January 10th, 2016, and today I'm going to be wrapping up with Psalm chapter 5, and I'm going to be doing verses 7 through 12 today, and so I'm going to go right ahead and do that, and it's kind of like one of those comparisons between the wicked and the righteous. Before I start with verse 7 real quick, to kind of give you an idea of what verse 7 will be talking about. Verses 4 through 6 talks about how God doesn't delight in wickedness. And so now verse 7, I'm going to start reading it, and it says, "But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house. I will bow down toward your holy temple in the fear of you. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness, because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. For there is no truth in their mouth. Their inmost self is destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Make them bear their guilt, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels, because of the abundance of their transgressions cast them out. For they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy, and spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may exult in you. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover them with favor as a shield." So 7 kind of starts, how God, it says, "But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house." And that's because the only reason why we're able to enter God's presence is because of His steadfast love, His patient love for us, that we're able to enter His presence. And so, and as a result, He wants to worship God. And then verse 8 says, "Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness, because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me." So, sometimes the people around us and the enemies of God and the distractions will, keep us distracted from God. And so we just ask God that He can, make His will clear for us and His path straight for us. As I go into verses 9 and 10, it goes back into talking about the wicked, and it says, "Their inmost self is destruction, their throat is an open grave, they flatter with their tongue." So it's like, what they do is kind of like a trap. And so David's asking in verse 10 to make them kind of pay for their guilt, make them feel their guilt that they're causing, and let them fall by their own schemes that they do, and to cast them out because they rebelled against God. So that that would be a reason for God to cast them out, because of them just rebelling against God. As we go into verses 11 and 12, though, like I said many times before, this is a common theme of the Psalms. To those who take refuge in God, rejoice. And so it's important to take refuge in God so that we can have joy and we can trust God, and so that He can protect us. And then verse 12 says that you bless the righteous, O Lord, you cover him with favor. And some of us might be looking for that favor, so I do pray that God will give me that favor and will give you the favor, that's the people that need it. But in order for us to do that, we do have to, be righteous for God, and that's by accepting Jesus as your Savior and living for Him. So I hope that this encouraged you today, and I hope that you like it and share it, and that this will continue to grow. I'll see you tomorrow with Psalm chapter 6.